Hello, hello, hello. Nathaniel Crawford here, your real estate reboot coach. And today we begin the moment you've all been waiting for. We are going to get into uh, the first of what I like to call the big three when it comes to social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Today, we're going to cover just getting your YouTube channel set up. And one of the things I want to really make sure you remember is that these trainings go hand in hand with your private real estate reboot Facebook group access. So in addition to sort of the basics that we cover here, if you log on to the Facebook group, the private Facebook group, what you'll see there is I have some examples that I posted for you, some additional training videos where we do some live Facebook lives in there, as well as any questions or anything like that that you may have, if you encounter any issues, stuff like that. You can post it there in the private Facebook group, and we can help you get this thing done. We are here to help you make sure you get the most out of all of your social media. And this is meant to be a very foundational training to get you started the right way. Okay. So, as you can see, we are here. This is the YouTube channel setup guide. YouTube is where the world goes to watch video. More than 1 billion users. I'll say that again. More than 1 billion users, nearly a third of all the people on the internet are watching video on YouTube. So you definitely need to be there. I have a quick video here that I want to share with you that will give you, just to give you an idea. It's 7 quick stats that I think you'll find pretty interesting and also very compelling about why you should be on YouTube. Check it out. Okay, so there's a very interesting video there from the good people over at Buffer, which is a tool that we have more information for you about in, you guessed it, the private real estate reboot Facebook group. So, but that's for another video. Today, we are talking about YouTube. So why should I have a YouTube channel? According to YouTube's research, there are over 1 billion YouTube users watching over 1 billion hours of video every day. It's estimated that 82% of all internet traffic will be video by 2021. That is in the very near future. And if you think that sounds unrealistic, consider that video accounted for over 70% of all internet traffic way back in 2016. So if it was 70% way back then, and it's only growing, it is not unrealistic to believe that it could be 82% or maybe even more by the time we get to 2021. A YouTube channel gives you a powerful platform to create and distribute video content that adds value and highlights your expertise. I'm going to say those two things again because those two things are very important. That adds value and highlights your expertise in your local real estate market. A video presence is very important. A video presence, is a very important part of a solid, sustainable marketing strategy, and is only going to become more and more important in the future because video is only going to become more and more important in the future. So before we drill down, I'm going to give a quick overview here of your YouTube channel. So you have your profile image, your profile banner image, your channel name, your channel trailer, playlists, video thumbnail, ideal video length, video title, video description, recommended channels, logo, watermark, like, subscribe, share, and comments. These are all things that we're going to cover here during this setup training. And we'll give you some examples here, but like I said, you'll be able to see some more examples listed in the Real Estate Reboot private Facebook group. Okay, so let's jump in. All right, here as we jump in, so you see your channel profile image and banner image. So here at the top, the profile image as well as the banner image. One of the things you want to keep in mind as you're setting up all of your social media profiles is you want to make sure that you keep your branding and images consistent across all platforms. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be identical. If you have a logo, then yes, you want to use the same logo in all those places. But maybe it's a color scheme, maybe it's the same headshot, maybe it's the same tagline. You want to make sure that people can recognize you are you, where no matter what platform they see you on. So the easiest way to do that, as you can see here, is, for mine, I tend to use the same headshot on all of my social media, okay? And as you can see here at the top, you want to make sure that that banner image at the top includes your contact information. You want to make sure people can contact you very easily. And one of the easiest ways you can do that is by making sure there's phone number, email, text message, address, whatever you prefer. I prefer a phone number. You want to make sure it's very easy for them to contact you. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to make sure that your banner image has your contact information. Okay. So the next thing here we see is the channel name. So here my channel name is very straightforward, Nathaniel Crawford. You can play with these for optimization purposes. Nathaniel Crawford, Miami's luxury realtor. Nathaniel Crawford, you can include your neighborhood, your area of expertise. The one thing to remember here, no matter what variations you use, is the same. Just like with your images, you want to make sure you keep it consistent across all platforms. Two, you want to make sure it's something easy to remember, so it's not something complicated. Making it something really unique is really good. And three, I would say you want, for branding purposes, just for memory's sake, you want to make sure you include your name. So as an example, Nathaniel Crawford, Miami's luxury realtor, something like that. Nathaniel Crawford, Miami real estate agent, something along those lines, so that people, it's very simple, it's easy to remember. They want to Google you, they know what to search, and that name will help you for your Google results. So when people are actually Googling Nathaniel Crawford, Miami real estate, or Miami real estate agent, that helps in your ranking as far as optimization and relevancy. Okay. Then just below there, here you have what I call your channel trailer, which is basically an introductory video with a brief bio about who you are and what you do. This can be a professionally produced video. It can be a video that you got done on Fiverr or Upwork or any of the other resources that we have listed for you at the Real Estate Reboot Facebook group. We have a section there that just talks about some of the video resources to get videos like this done. But your channel trailer is basically welcoming somebody to your page and telling them who you are and what you do. Okay. Just below your channel trailer, you see there your videos. So it's going to show the way mine is set up. You can manipulate these in some of your settings, but it's going to show you your recent uploads there. Okay, you can organize those videos into playlists. Just below that, you'll see. And one of the most effective and efficient ways I've found when you're using your playlist is you can highlight current listings. You can highlight recently sold. You can have a playlist of client testimonials, of different themes, oceanfront properties, beautiful kitchens, all types of stuff, first-time home buyer videos, seller tips, more about me. So if you have any, you can share stuff about hobbies or things you do with your kids. One of the things you want to do, and we're going to touch on this a little bit more, is as you're sharing information about your expertise in the field, you want to also share information about you. People like to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And the only way for them to get to know and like you and then be able to grow in trusting you is to know more about you and not just your professional background. Okay. Over here on the right-hand side of the page, you have recommended channels. So as you can see here, this is a great place if you have other colleagues or vendors or resources, stuff like that, where you can share their channels. So it's a great way to sort of trade traffic. You can send traffic to some other folks. They can send some traffic to you, agents that you might know, vendors, kids, relatives. You want to keep it relevant. But as you can see there, my son and probably a couple other people are in my recommended channels, in addition to some colleagues and some of the developments I work with. All right. So here towards the bottom of that page, this is where you'll get into your thumbnail images. So when you upload a video, one of the things you want to remember is that thumbnail, that initial impression of that video should be something that is eye-catching and informative. So at a glance, they should be able to see something that's going to draw them in and make them curious, and to sort of get a feel for what the video is like, what the video is about. So as you can see here, with this particular thumbnail, it's a phone interview that I did, and it says there on the phone. So it's clear that it's a phone video, Nathaniel Crawford, and then at the bottom, there's some text there. It's a seller's market. Our focus is leveraging our global resources and relationships to sell your property for the highest possible price in the shortest period of time. So that tells you, very quickly, this is what we're talking about. It's a seller's market. It's a phone interview with me talking about the seller's market. Okay. Just below that, the ideal video length is usually about 2 to 5 minutes. You want your content to be easy to consume. You have to remember, in many cases, people will be consuming this on a mobile device or somewhere sort of in passing, whether it's in their car or sitting on the couch or at work or something like that. So they're going to be somewhere where you want them to be able to consume it, relatively easily, relatively quickly. You can use longer videos for more detailed content. So if you're maybe giving an overview of a particular contract, or doing a walkthrough on a property, those are really good videos. Walkthroughs or open house videos. Maybe if you did a YouTube live, Facebook video, or YouTube live Q&A session, stuff like that. Those are good for longer videos, but for videos that you're posting, pre-recorded videos, you want to keep them about 2 to 5 minutes. Then the next section there is your video titles and descriptions. You want to make sure, this is really important, you want to make sure that your video titles and descriptions are what we call keyword relevant or keyword rich. So you accurately describe what's in the video and using keywords that people who are looking for that video would use, whether they're using them to search on Facebook, whether they're using them to search on Google, or they're using them to search on YouTube itself. If someone was looking at, so for example here, someone was searching for Metropica condos, they're most likely going to type Metropica condos for sale or some variation of that, or Metropica condos for sale in Sunrise, Metropica apartments, Metropica condos. So there are variations of that. Making sure that you keep your descriptions keyword rich is a very, very important piece of this. We have some more tips. I have a guide there and some other links that I'll post in the Real Estate Reboot Facebook group for you to dive a little deeper on that. And if you have any questions, while you're posting, feel free to shoot me a message. I can help you out with that. One of the other very important things to remember for your videos is engagement. Engagement. It's great to post consistently with relevant descriptions and video titles, but engagement is super, super important. At the end of your videos, remember to tell viewers to like the video, subscribe. If they found your video content helpful, ask them to share it, or if they need to tag someone who they believe needs this, those are very, very important. Engagement is what is really, really going to help you to build that social media following. Whenever you get viewers' comments, respond to them. Even if it's just, a simple thank you, I appreciate it. If they ask questions, answer those questions. If you want to share your contact information, if they ask a question that's a little too long to answer on social media or require some sensitive information, you can point them to an email address, or somehow take the conversation offline so you can reach out to them. But you always want to respond to any comments you get. Okay? All right. So now what? You've set up the channel. You've got a couple videos there. What do I do? So as you grow your YouTube channel, you will further establish visibility and credibility as the go-to real estate expert in your area and grow your brand awareness. With the right strategy and tactics, you can drive traffic to your video channel and to your website and other social media profiles. With the right strategy and tactics and the right content. And where can you get that? That's coming up in our next video for the Real Estate Reboot. Okay? So now that you're set up, if you have any questions, go back, make sure you're set up right. Post anything that you want to know more about in the private Real Estate Reboot group, and I will see you on the other side of this one with your content strategy for YouTube.